Hi everyone, it's me again. So I wanted to say a few things. One, our beach vacation was great, but then I came home and I was so sad. The beach was gone and my house was messy. You know, I had sadness post-vacation, but from what I understand, it's not abnormal. I think I have it every year actually, but this year it seemed to bum me out more because I could enjoy my beach trip more. So I got my DNA results back, but before I delve further into that, I just wanted to say, when I got home from the beach, I expected I would have lost 5 or more pounds at least. No. And I kept waiting to be under that 270 mark, and it was irritating me. Now, I did get down to 270.9, like the night I got home from the beach. Well, then I got so irritated that I could not, I kept stepping on the scale a couple days in a row, and I could not, and I am my own worst person because I've basically broken almost all of my own rules, except the alcohol rule. But I was stepping on the scale, like, you know, at least once a day. And finally, I told them to just take the scales and hide them from me. And so, when my son-in-law was over this evening, he wanted to weigh himself. So we got the scales back out. I got under the scales and weighed myself. I got on the scales and weighed myself and finally broke the stall that I'd been at. And am now under 270. I was 268.4. Yay me. So my DNA results came back. I don't have them with me, like where I can look at them and tell you, but I will tell you that it basically boils down to I am snowflake white. 50% Great Britain, 23% Ireland, Scotland, Wales. If I turn the camera around right now, y'all would die because my husband is changing clothes and he just stripped naked right here while I'm videoing, and he knows I'm videoing. Woohoo! No, I'm just teasing. Let's see, what else? So, and then some other European, you know, I think Eastern European. I did find out I was 1% European Jewish. That's what it said. Okay, so those are my ethnicity estimates. And it did some matchmaking up for my family. That was interesting. It managed to connect me to cousins that I forgot were even my cousins, honestly. I have a large family on both my mom and my dad's sides. So yeah, I did discover that a long-held family rumor, I wasn't even thinking about this when I did the DNA test. It was like not even in my thought process. But it turns out that there was a whispered rumor among family that I'll say it like this, one of my grandfathers was not fathered by the grandfather he said he was fathered by, or that he was told he was fathered by, or that historically he was said to have been fathered by. And he was fathered by someone else instead. Well, lo and behold, my cousin matches come up with this other man, the one that was rumored to be my grandfather's father, with his relatives and last name instead. So I've been researching that, and that's been pretty fun. But yeah, I turned out that, you know, I joked with my husband and everybody, and I said, now I can put on my fake, phony, fun British accent anytime I want to on purpose. Because, you know, my children and I have been known to sit around and pretend British accents just for fun. But yeah, basically before Brexit, I'm like practically 75% UK. So that was interesting. Surprisingly, no Native American. Even though the history I'm tracking back to this grandfather, that is correct, back in the day, does show like 5-6 generations back some Native American lineage. I don't know, just didn't show up in me. So I don't have a very colorful DNA story. I'm sure some of my friends and some other people would have really interesting and colorful stories. I don't. But I'm a colorful enough person. I mean, you know, without that. I had a friend that I went to school with, and we were in an English writing class, and she once wrote that I was as white as a blank sheet of paper. She, of course, was not. She had some, I'm trying to think what country, El Salvador in her. She had some Latina. She had, you know, some color. Meanwhile, she wrote that I was as white as a blank sheet of paper. So I messaged her after I got my results and said, "Ha, you were right. I am as white as a blank sheet of paper." So, didn't tell me anything I didn't know there. Anyway, so I think that's all. Oh, no, I gotta tell you something else. So I told you I'm my own worst enemy. Like, if you go back and you see where I'm telling all the things not to do, not to ever try a little bite of that sweet, to find out if you could just have a little bite so you don't dump, don't ever do it. Because then you want to try a little more and a little more, and you just push it. And that's how you got fat in the first place. I'm not going to mince words for you. That's how you got fat and why you're thinking about this surgery, or why you had this surgery in the first place. This is a reminder for me too, because I'm stupid. Okay, so, and yes, I do consider this stupidity, the things that I've done. So, I got another taste of being sick because of it, which is my really only second time ever. The other night, my sister had a birthday party, and I decided I was going to have a piece of her Reese's Cup ice cream cake. And it wasn't a little while later, my stomach hurt so bad, like before it even had time to go all the way through for the regular kind of a dumping situation. It was not stuck or anything like that, but it was oh my gosh, my stomach has rejected this. I'm having the heart palpitations and feeling really bad, headache and stuff, like as if I were dumping, but instead I have to get this out of my body. I'm sick as a dog, and I got sick and vomited. And not because something was stuck, and not because I ate too much, but because I ate the wrong thing with way too much sugar. So, bad journey. But I definitely think that it has put me back in my place, and probably why I'm now under 270. So, wherever you are in your journey, I hope you're doing well. Thanks. Bye.